Hello everybody, my name is Jeff Bullen, I'm product person at Pia, and I just wanted to introduce you to one of our new upcoming features, and it's extension automations. Thank you. So, extension automations, what are they? What you can do with extension automations is it allows an automation engineer to plug into key points of existing peer automations and gives that automation engineer the full power to use the chatbot to ask questions of the support engineer and get information, to provide information to the support engineer in the terms of messages and links, the ability to call a connected service or an API, and they have full access to the data from the parent peer automation so that they can use that within this extension. And it gives the client, it gives the partner the ability to execute different things on a client-specific basis. So why are they needed? Well, at the moment, like the way things are for a partner currently is there are two existing ways that you can change how a peer automation runs. You can go in and use some of the predefined configurations we've set and set them on a client-specific basis, so do slightly different executions for a client, but these are all things that we've had to think of up front and actually predefine. Or if you want to be really custom, what you have to do is you have to start from a blank piece of paper and create your own automation. And what you lose then is the obviously the power of the peer team created automations. Like it's not just they're fantastic and that we automate almost any level 1, level 2 service desk activity, but they're also we've obviously got like solid testing and performance testing kind of processes in place, and our automations are kind of constantly battle hardened by being executed on lots and lots of different environments. So you lose all that once you start creating your own automations. And how do they work? So really roughly, on our peer automations, what we do is we at logical points within the automation flow, we've defined these extension points, and at each of these extension points, you can run your own automation. And what it will do is the automation will execute, it will go through its steps, and when it gets to one of these extension points, it will look for a custom automation that's been configured, it will go through and execute it, and once that's finished, it will come back into the main flow and continue on its merry way until it meets the next one. And at each of these extension points, you can have multiple custom automations executing, and so it's really powerful. You can pretty much achieve whatever you want to. So you've got the power of this great peer automation to start with, and you can make little additions and tweaks to it using these extension points. But it's not without restrictions, so there's a few things that you can't do with an extension automation that you can do with like a complete custom package. Like one thing is the parent automation flow, like that stays as it is, you can't change the order of that. And for similar reasons, you can't run a scheduled activity, like because like Pia needs to be in control of the whole execution flow. So you can't go off and do something scheduled, and you can't run a nested activity. But apart from that, like you can go nuts, you can pretty much run any automation you want to. And how does an automation engineer go ahead and create one of these extension automations? So it's fairly straightforward. So what they would do is they would create a new automation in the peer pool as they do today. And the only difference is what they would do is they would configure it to be an extension automation and provide a little bit of metadata at that point. And then once they finish developing it and they want it to run, what they do is they go into the package configuration screen, they go ahead and they select the package and the client they want to execute it on, and then they just select that they want to run this automation at that point. And they can do that on a single client basis, or they could do it for multiple clients. So that is it. So that was just a quick kind of warm up to what's coming with extension automations. I hope that was semi-useful, and if it was, let me know. If it wasn't, reach out to me at jeff.bullen@pia.ai and just let me know your feedback and your questions, and we'll go from there. Thank you for your attention. Cheers. Bye.